Hey guys, welcome back to Drake Valley Outdoors. Sorry for the little break that I took from the videos, but I'm back and some of you guys were asking me to do a follow-up video on my Remington Versa Max, so that's what we're going to do today. So let's get into it. So I bought this Remington Versa Max Waterfowl Pro at the beginning of teal season last year. Some of you guys might have seen my unboxing video that I did of it. And ever since I got it, it's been the only shotgun that I've used. And in order to test the reliability, I didn't do a thorough cleaning of the shotgun the entire season. That's not to say that I neglected the gun. I was still wiping it down with a damp cloth after every hunt and making sure there was no moisture inside, things like that. But I didn't do a thorough scrubbing or oiling or anything like that throughout the entire season. And I didn't have one problem. It didn't have any failures to eject, any failures to fire, anything. It functioned flawlessly the entire season, so I'm super happy about that. In addition to being extremely reliable, the shotgun has also shot everything that I've thrown at it so far. Just a couple days after I got the shotgun, we were out doing dove hunting, and it was shooting 2 3/4 light dove loads, no problem, with no break-in period. Alright, so recoil. Remington claims that this shotgun has the recoil of a 20 gauge, and while I can't say that the recoil is quite that light, it does have very manageable recoil, and it has a very nice, thick and soft recoil pad on the back of that keeps it real soft against your shoulder, as well as a recoil spring inside. I haven't shot a lot of inertia system guns. I have shot a couple though, and the recoil on this definitely seems quite a bit lighter than those. Alright, so I just made a comment about inertia guns and how this gun recoils lighter than the inertia guns that I've shot. But another big thing that people bring up when comparing an inertia gun to a gas gun like this one is that inertia guns are less prone to freeze-ups. And that's a big issue whenever you're out waterfowl hunting, obviously, because it's usually below freezing and you have water involved. I didn't have a single problem with freeze-ups with this gun, and we hunted plenty of times below 32 degrees and even had some hunts below 0. And then there were 2 times where I went under the water with this shotgun because it just sometimes happens when you're walking through the marsh and you lose your footing. Or if you saw one of my videos whenever I shot and fell into the water. Both times it went completely under the water. One time it was below freezing, and I didn't have any problems with it freezing up on me. Alright, so that's about all there is to really say when it comes to the reliability of the gun and how the gun shoots. So I wanted to take a minute just to talk about some small features that I really like about the shotgun that make it more usable in the duck blind. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to go over is the oversized controls. You have the oversized bolt release as well as the oversized bolt handle and safety. So the oversized bolt release, you can use it very easily with gloves or numb fingers. You can either hit it with your finger or smack it with your palm. Either way, it's real easy to find being oversized like that, and it's very easy to press. Alright, so the oversized safety. I really like it because whenever you come up in the blind, you can have your finger on the trigger and push the safety with the middle of your finger. You don't have to come back to the safety, push it, and then get back on the trigger. It's a really small thing, but I really like it. Alright, and then there's the oversized bolt handle. So far it hasn't really helped me a lot because I haven't had any issues with jamming where I needed to grab the bolt handle and pull it back. The only time I'm really using it is whenever I'm unloading the gun. And then it's kind of annoying because it gets caught going into cases. But I suppose if you did have an issue and you were wearing gloves and you needed to grab that bolt, it would be nice to have it being oversized like that. Alright, another thing that I like about the gun is that it has rubber on the grips instead of your traditional stippling. I think that the rubber is a little bit more comfortable than the stippling, and it provides really great grip if your hands happen to get wet. The gun comes with 3 fiber optic front sights. I use the red one. It also came with a green and a white one, so it's nice that they allow you to choose what you want. I like the red one just because it doesn't draw my focus like the green one did, but it's still bright enough that I'm aware of where the front bead is at. Alright, so overall I'm extremely happy with this gun, but I do have a few small complaints, and it's really just me trying to find something to nitpick on the gun. One of those being the dip job. I think the dip job looks great, but it just hasn't held up quite as well as I had hoped. In all fairness, I have just thrown the gun on my back and walked through quite a bit of brush while looking for a downed duck or things like that. But it just hasn't held up quite as well as I had hoped. There are some small scratches. I'll try and show it in the video if I can. And some chipping in the dip, things like that. I'm probably making a bigger deal out of it than it really is. At some point I'll probably just end up getting it Cerakoted, but I'm not sure. Another small thing that I noticed, and it's not anything big, is just that the magazine tube is a little stiffer than some of the other guns that I've tried. I was playing around with a Benelli and a Stoeger one day, and they just felt a lot smoother, but I didn't even notice it until after the season was over and I was playing with some of those guns. So again, not a big issue. Alright, so the last one is a small issue that I noted in the unboxing video I did of this gun. And it's a pretty common issue if you look it up on any of the forums, and that's that there's a little bit of play in the forearm. I have since fixed that issue, and I fixed it by putting a couple small rubber bumpers on the inside of the forearm, and whenever you tighten it down, all the play is gone. Alright, so like I said, I am extremely happy with this shotgun. If I had the chance to buy it again, I would definitely buy it again. It's super reliable, shoots everything I throw at it. Comes with a lot of features that guns in this price range don't typically have, that being the oversized controls and things like that. So if you're in the market for a new shotgun in the $1,500 range, I would definitely give one of these a look. But again, definitely try out everything that you can and pick what fits you better, and figure out what you like. But like I said, definitely give one of these a look. I think you guys will really enjoy them. Alright, so if you guys have not already, please like the video and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions about the gun, let me know, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And thank you for watching, guys. Well, I just shot my first triple.